Hey guys, it's Keith with Granite. Going to run you through a really quick tutorial on how we're running and wiring up our doorbell system for the Pet People project. Well, what are you doing? That's Rousey. That's my office buddy hanging out with Daddy today at work. Say hi, Rousey. All right, cool. All right, so sorry for the shaky camera here. All right, so like I said, this is the most efficient way to run this. I've seen several iterations of how to make this happen, but this is by far the most efficient way to make this happen. The least amount of cable and the least amount of work. So when you first get your Brone kit, you're going to get this hardwired transformer, and you're going to get these doorbell buttons. We do not want to use these. We'll be using instead the plug-in wall wart transformer and the stainless steel buttons that come with your ADI order. The reason why we're not using the hardwired transformer is we don't want to install something that we can't service. And we're not licensed electricians, so we want to make this to where a low voltage tech can service this whole system. So when you run your cabling for this setup, you're going to run 3 cables. One from the transformer to your first chime, one from your first chime to your second chime, and one from your first chime to your first button. And then you'll run a jumper from your first button to your second button, and that way you're only dropping 1 cable down into the cash wrap. A lot of times at Pet People, the power pole, wire mold, conduit are kind of an afterthought, so you're really tight on space. So we try to do all the splicing, where we have access and we have control. So we want to make sure we're doing our splicing inside the cash wrap when we're not dependent on an electrician or somebody to give us a pathway. So, like I said, cable from transformer to chime 1 to chime 2, chime 1 to button 1, button 1 to button 2. Now, the wiring for this is, this polarity is not a factor here. So you got your 2 AC ports. So one AC port is going to tie in through 1 wire. I got it spliced here at the first chime, and it goes out and it goes into one side of the button. Like I said, polarity is not a factor with this. So once I push the button, both doorbells ring, and that's kind of what we're going for. Or not kind of, that's exactly what we're going for. The other button does the same thing. So like I said, you got power coming out on the black to the button. You push the button, it comes out on the red wire, and it wires to the front port. This is the front port. Like I said, there's a schematic here that shows this. And then you're basically, this red wire comes straight from the transformer to the transformer port on the first chime. And then to get the other chime to ring, we're just simply running a jumper from chime 1 to chime 2. And electricity doesn't care what color wire you're using. Just make sure that you're wiring your front to your front and your trans to your trans, and that'll make that second chime work. Also, on the transformer at the backboard, you see this screw here. So what you want to do is take the screw out of the faceplate that they're using for the power outlet, and then you plug this in, and then you turn this screw, and that will hold the faceplate in, and it'll also help secure the transformer so it doesn't get knocked out. And it'll last longer, and we won't have service costs. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's a super simple setup. I'll be including a wiring diagram in the Pet People installation guide that I send out to you. But if you have any questions at all, please feel free to call me. You should have my cell phone number. That's it, y'all. Thank you. Have a great day.